is both judge and jury to all the peoples of Hexen. Traductors of the Church hold their souls in captivity. And Menelkir, the subtle master of
What is up, everybody? Chris of Midlife Crisis Media here. Welcome to another Sega Saturn
in an uneasier life,
gaming stream. I'm still working out the kinks here. Tonight we're going to be playing Hexen Beyond Heretic, which is a sequel to Heretic, which is a medieval fantasy first-person shooter from id Software, the people that made Doom and eventually Quake. So this is them trying to branch off and do something familiar to the fans, but in a completely different setting. And my dad had a copy of Heretic on his PC, and I used to play it quite a bit. Never really got all that far into it. Not too long after he got that copy, he also got a copy of Blood, which I ended up playing a lot more. I liked the setting a lot more. So I didn't spend a whole lot of time with it. But when Heretic was never given a console port, which I thought was kind of sad, because that would have been the way that I would have played that a lot more, was if I could just play it on my own, like in my room. But I never did, at least not that I'm aware of. But Hexen, the quote-unquote sequel, did. And I played this quite a bit, never completed this, excuse me, either. But I did play this quite a bit. I want to say it was on the Saturn. I did have this for a console, and I think it only came out on the N64 and the Saturn. I don't remember there being a port to the PlayStation, but they got Quake, so I can't really comment. So let me see here really quick. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the microphone was working, because... Stop! Turn the volume off! Okay, so yeah, the last couple weeks So I'm still working on my setup. This is all new to me, having this kind of a setup for this. Because I usually just use my PlayStation 5 to stream. So I'm finally using OBS. I did use OBS back in... I want to say 2018 or whatever, and I streamed a few things, but then it completely just went crazy, and I couldn't get it to work. So I'm still kind of getting used to it. I still haven't imported everything I need to import and work out how to get that, the intro where it shows I'm gonna start the stream soon video kind of to happen. But anyway, so let's get into this. I finally got my microphone hooked up, and I'm not using the camera's microphone. So let's get started. So actually, let me change the input so I can see the game. Derpity derp derp. And we will get going. There we go. Okay. So if you're watching, let me know in the chat what's going on. Let me turn the volume down on this a little bit so you don't get double volume. So let me know if the volume on the game is loud enough. So like I said, first-person shooter made by the people who created Doom, but this is a fantasy version, so it's like you're in castles and you're not running through hell. It has the same exact kind of play style. Obviously, it's a first-person shooter from id. They didn't change much. But yeah, this one is all fantasy. You have bow and arrows, and you can cast magic spells and stuff. I think this is the one where you can pick the type of character you want to be, like in a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. You can pick a warrior, a wizard, or a rogue archer kind of thing, if I remember right. So let's go. Oh, my controller turned off. Dang it! 1996, so options. Screen, no. Miscellaneous. What's miscellaneous? Messages on, map rotation on. Okay. Controls, definitely. Fire, A. No. I'm going to try this, and I can switch it around if I need to. Okay, yes. So you can pick the type of character you want to play as. Fighter, which basically is a tank. You're basically a barbarian. You're all about punching and strength and, you know, armor. I'm surprised speed is up there because usually when you're thick with 3 C's, you're not that fast. You have to excuse me. Really had anything to drink today, so I'm a little dehydrated. I'm probably going to be getting up a couple times to get something to drink. Cleric. You'd think these guys would be fast. They do have armor, but they use magic, and they're mid-size, or mid-strong. Mage basically has no strength. They're all about the magic. They wear no armor, and they should have decent speed, too. Let's go with... the Cleric. And then my skill, Altar Boy, Acolyte, Priest, Cardinal, or Pope. I'm going to go with Priest. I do things in the mid. Alrighty then. So, let's get acclimated to these controls because this is not like your typical modern day first-person shooter. Right now I'm using the D-pad on my controller to move forward and turn, and to strafe, it is what? I have to hold down the X button to strafe. So my thumbsticks are absolutely useless, so this is going to be taking a little getting used to. So attack is R. Jump is all the way up here. Oh shit, I'm surrounded. Don't hit me. I'm squishy. Actually, no. Cleric's actually kind of strong. Oh, I can hit him from here? Awesome. Exploit. Oh, you wuss. Come back here. Gotcha! Come here. Gotcha! See, I just reached for, like, the thumbsticks to do, like, a turnaround. So, what does what? Okay, so the B button is to try to unlock or use things. Use all the things. I'm surprised how smooth this runs on the Saturn, because, well, this is pixels. Ooh, there's something in there. What's up, punk? Gotta find some way to get through there. Destroy trees? Awesome. Destroy the environment in video games. Great. That doesn't. Did that open it up? No. Oh, there's another one. good, so when I finally do get over there, I won't have to worry about fighting anybody. Alright, so, do you remember this? Almost back up to full health. Now I am. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through this area. Or not. There we go. What? Is happening? Get in the doorway. Wait, that was not cool. How about I do this? And then run! Take them out! I was saying, I'm surprised this is running so well because pick like a... polygons are not exactly the strength, the Saturn strength. It was designed to be like a 2D powerhouse kind of thing, but these are pixels, not polygons. So, you know, think about it, this should work pretty well. I mean, the frame rate's not super high or anything, but it's smooth enough to understand what's going on. So if you're here, let me know what's going on. Talk to me, tell me something. Die, beach. Somebody give me some vials. Daddy's gonna die. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Do we go down here? Come here. You never struck at me once, but I got all the healths. What is this? Doors. Someone over there. Yeah, come and get it, sucker. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Great. Run! Come on, die already. Thank you. Is that the path I came through? I do believe so. Controls are still taking quite a while to get used to. But I have a feeling these are going to open up at some point. I Find some sort of a switch. Right, like well, one right there, Chris. Oh. Hey now. The green door key. Oh shit, no, don't do that. Oh, that's fantastic. How do I run? Like that. Yay! I dids it. So like I said, if you're in the chat, or if you're watching, type something up, let me know you're here. I do all this stuff so I can interact with people. It's what makes this entertaining. Where do I go? Where's the door? Where to go? I'm getting stuck on walls. I got 11 life. I'm going to die if I don't get some help soon. Dang it! Oh, there's the door. Okay, so where was that key? Oh, it's over here somewhere. Not there, apparently. Not there. So it's on this side. Dang it! There it is. Come to me! And of course, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. And there's some healths. Give them to me. Whatever the hell this does. I think that's a magic replenish, but I'm not a magic user, or at least not yet. Clerics usually in Dungeons and Dragons are healers. What you got? Shit. Come down here so I can clobber you. Doing better than I anticipated. I thought it was going to take me absolutely forever to get acclimated to these controls. So I obviously opened something somewhere else. And that was it. Oh, oh. Come on, boys. Can they not ascend stairs? Did I kill them? Oh no, they went outside because they dumb. Oh great, there's another one. Shit. There's another one. What? What? Where are you coming from? Run. one left. Come on. Yes. Gotcha! Okay. Courtyard. What is this? Gold? And some help. What is this thing? That's not something I can interact with. Can I get through this door? I need the silver key. Oh shit, there's another guy running around. Dang it. Come on, let's do the little backwards. Gotcha. So how's everybody doing tonight? I think this is one of the trees I can bash out. So which direction did I come from? Was it this? Or was it that? I'm betting it was that. Because this looks like that area where I pre-killed all those guys. Yep, this is it. Give me the health first before that thing crushes me, most likely. Oh, would you look at this? Give me all the health. And of course... Oh, please tell me he's stuck on the environment so I can just hit him and he won't hit me back. Yep. Yeah, but I don't want to fall, so take it slow. Okay, whatever that did. Oh, that sucked. Oh, where are you spawning from? So apparently that's the direction I need to go because that's where they are coming from. They just keep on coming too. And it looks like my armor is actually protecting me because you can see them swinging at me, but they're not actually hitting me. This is what a cleric is. It's an armored healer. Okay, so still got to go this way. Okay, where did you guys come from? Getting stuck on environments is always fun. Is it back inside? I'm not seeing any other entrances. That's where I just came from. That's up above that area where I was at, where I got the key. And another dude just randomly shows up. Where are you coming from? What is over here? Yeah, that's where I got the key from, right here. So they got to be coming from it back inside. Yeah, because that wasn't open. Yeah, beat the level! Hoorays! Stage 2.
Greetings, mortal. Are you ready to die?
Shao Kahn. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, what's up, bro? Can I just fall? Ooh, water. I'm not going to take all of it, just in case. Something like this. So give me one more. Let's do a little exploring around here first. Maybe clear out some bad guys. Oh shit, I'm surrounded. No! Yes, I want to continue. At least that was right at the start.
Greetings, mortal. Are you ready to die?
Come and get me, birds. Hey, bird! That bird is a liar. Oh, now the elevator wants to work? Well, time to go and get some of that health. Bye! And there's still a damn bird flying around. A bird! How do I get in there? There you go. Dead. Oh, I guess I gotta find a key or something. Keep getting caught on the damn architecture. Oh, more of you suckers. Damn it, you guys keep cornering me. Puny mortal.
Greetings, mortal. Are you ready to die?
No. Come on, bird. Oh, I got a map. Okay. I realize what the other buttons do now.
Greetings, mortal. Are you ready to die?
Sounds like Dracula in Blade Trinity. Blade. Ready to die. I was born ready, motherfucker. Come on, bird. Hey, bird. Come here. Shit. So, this past weekend was the Midwest Gaming Classic, which, if you're not in the know, is a pretty fantastic video game convention that takes place every spring, like within April, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I've gone every year since 2015. A second. Come here, bird. Die, bird. Yeah, so I've gone every year since 2015, and I've enjoyed myself every year. I used to speak on panels at the convention as well with other YouTubers, which was pretty awesome. Did my first one in 2017. And that was me, Church the Game Grinder, Grimsy42, and Retro Games, Vinyl, and Beer, who I don't even think does YouTube anymore. Grimsy doesn't do YouTube either anymore. I think he's still active on social media as Grimsy, but he doesn't do YouTube content. And all of his stuff was usually just pickup videos and stuff like that, so he never did like reviews or anything, or live streams. But then the next year, shit, move. I did one with... Great, I'm getting cornered. Oh, there's a switch there. I did it with excuse me, Church the Game Grinder again. Jason of Corpse Flood Gaming. And who else is there? Musty Hobbit from the Cartridge Club. And Rising Blue Phoenix was supposed to do it as well, but it was snowing really bad in Wisconsin the day that we were supposed to do the panel, and he couldn't, like his car got broken down or stuck or something, so he couldn't make it. So he wasn't able to do the panel, but that was another great time. And then we did it again the following year in 2019, and that was me, Church the Game Grinder, Rising Blue Phoenix, who did make it this time, Jason from Corpse Flood Gaming, Musty Hobbit, and Captain Algebra, and that was great. Jason was kind of like the moderator. He didn't want to actually be on the panel because he hadn't really been doing a lot of YouTube stuff at the time, so he felt it was kind of bad that he would be on the panel but doesn't have any content to speak of. And every year we were talking about running a YouTube channel, which I thought was stupid as hell because none of us had a really massive amount of subscribers on our channels. And we were speaking to people who were in the audience who had bigger channels than us, which I always found funny. Anyway, hang on a second. Let me take care of these guys. Are they following me? There they are. But then they started getting bigger YouTubers to show up after COVID, so they didn't really ask us to speak anymore, which I was fine with because, like, it basically dominated the final day of the con for us, and we weren't really able to enjoy Sunday at the convention, so we're like, let these guys take it. So yeah, I've been just doing retail therapy every year now. So this year at the con, I was a little disappointed, I will admit. Oh shit, people are here. Oh my god. Lit Gaming, dropping a like. Thanks, dude. Love Hexen. Yeah, I'm having... This is a lot of fun. It took about a level for me to get used to controls, but I'm actually getting into there. What's up, Cap? Chum Nasty! So Cap, you weren't there this year, but I will say I was a little disappointed by the con. And why was that? Well, I mean, to start off with, there were people that weren't there this year, but I mean, that life happens. I'm not upset about it. No, I was disappointed because the con is starting to look a lot like Gen Con. And what do I mean by that? If you've never been to Gen Con, it takes place in Indianapolis every August, I want to say. And it's a tabletop gaming and board games and card games convention. It's not really about video games or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, there are video game things there, but that's not the focus. It's like tabletop games like, Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. And there are a lot of vendors there who are basically like hawking their own crafts and stuff like that. Well, Midwest Gaming Classic this year was like half sellers selling video games, which is why the majority of us are there, and the other half were selling crafts. And it was kind of disappointing because I was there to buy video games and not get dirty looks from people selling crafts when I don't peruse their table and I walk right past them. So it was very disappointing, I will say. That's not why I'm there, and I know that's not why a lot of other people are there. So it was like a lot of plushies and people making, coasters and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out where the hell to go right now. Oh, here's a key. That's what I need. Serpent Staff. Oh, I got a new weapon. Nice. Probably should have done that at the beginning of the stage, and I could have just zapped people from afar. But that's not to say that I did not spend money on video games, because if you saw my social media, you know I did. Oh, you blocking my shit? That's pretty cool. Oh shit, the door opened. So I didn't really have... I'll talk about it more in my end of the month pickup stream that I do, where I'm going to talk about the MGC and all that, but like I didn't really have a goal outside of getting like maybe Operation C on the Game Boy. But when I got there and saw how Sega heavy the con was this year, like every single vendor you went to had a ton of, you know, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, 32X, Sega Pico stuff that I was like, well, hey now, I'm streaming Saturn stuff now on my channel. Maybe I should try to get some more games to stream. So I kind of went crazy on the Saturn stuff. And like I said, if you saw my social media, you know what happened. So one of the games I kept on seeing while I was there was Quake. And I'm like, I have Quake, I do believe, on the Saturn. I have an app on my phone that tells me what games I have. Didn't think to check it, because, you know, I never said I was smart. And kept on putting it off. And came home, and I'm like, no, you have Hexen. You don't have Quake. You have Quake on the PlayStation. So that's now a game I'm going to be looking for outside of the cons, or maybe if I go to Mo Game Con this year, I'll look for it there. Vendors are definitely different. A lot less games. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Yeah, I was really disappointed, dude. I mean, the first walkthrough I did of the... I mean, don't get me wrong. They still use that giant room that they used last year and the year before. But, yeah, like, I walked past, I want to say, half the tables in the joint because it was just stuff that I could give two shits about. Where am I going? Can I duck? I don't think so. Oh shit, someone's hitting me. Die, bitch. Anyway. Yeah, I just ended up like not really like the first Saturday for the first 2 hours I didn't really buy anything because I was like half the tables I was walking by I was just like this does nothing for me. I don't know what like why all this stuff is here, but I mean like people got to sell their shit. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought I was landing on spikes. No, you just can't land on those if you're jumping. Okay. But get me all these things. I'm sliding around on ice. That's what this is. But yeah, I did find a lot of really cool stuff. I did find the game I was looking for. I beat the stage! Started noticing last year as well. It's even happening at Mo Game Con. Yeah. Although, I hope if, like, I don't know if you're going to Mo Game Con this year, Cap. Dan, I spent a lot of time with Brosman this year at the con. He was saying that, you know, there was, like, a possibility that he might not go. He was saying that you thought you, like, I don't know if he said something about you maybe not being able to go. I hope they get their shit together at that con this year because 2 years ago it was that tiny little venue where it was a fire hazard, and then last year it was shit. The fact that it was this big open room, but they had nothing to do other than buying stuff. No panels, no... Oh, what's this? Amulet of Warding. Nice. Yeah, no panels, no food, no competitions, nothing to do except for, like, when it came to me at last year's Mo Game Con, I did two things. I shopped and I slept. I found, like, an area underneath a vent in the lobby with this really nice comfy couch, and I would just go into there, and I fell asleep at least twice at the con. Dan said he was saying that he was gonna... He forgot. Dan kept on telling me this weekend that he kept forgetting to take pictures of me sleeping. at Mo Game Con. Quit being a punk ass. Get out of here. But yeah, there needs to be more to do. Like the year before, yeah, they had guests, they had competitions, they had panels going on and all that, but the venue was a shambles. Ooh, what's this? Oh, great, more crushing things. Did I beat the stage? I guess? Oh, no. Also, it just took me back here. What was the point of that? Yeah, Wave says he doesn't think he'll make it to Mo Game Con. That's some bullshit. It's not Mo Game Con if he's not teaching somebody how to play the mandolin. So I guess I got what I needed in here, which was that amulet. Maybe one of the other doors will open now. But yeah, we went to go out drinking, get some dinner Friday night. Dan, okay, so I turned my phone's volume off and my ringer off on my phone on Friday. And like Dan kept blowing up my phone. Or Brosman kept blowing up my phone. Like he sent me a polo and he's like, hey, are you coming on Friday? And if so, let me know. We can go and, hang out or whatever. Didn't see it until like the next day. He had messaged me on Facebook a couple of times saying, hey, are you at the con? Let me know. I finally noticed it like around 5 p.m. And at that time, Rocket Sauce and I and his buddy Adam had gone, we were like running around doing some game hunting. No, Adam wasn't with us yet. It was just me and Rocket Sauce. We went to like this record store that I keep mentioning when we were hanging out. That has video games like you would not believe. And a couple of other game stores. Oh, we went to a couple of the Mega Media centers or whatever they're called. And went to a burger place, got a smash burger. And then we met up with Dan. He texted me. I finally saw his message. Got together. Picked him up at the con. Got our badges. That's where we met him. We went and got our badges. And we're like, we'll meet you there. And hung out that night. We went to this bar. And Dan and I talked the whole night at the bar. Ryan and his buddy Adam were talking with the bartender that they knew the whole time, and I was chatting with Dan, and we're talking Star Wars and all this other kind of crazy shit. Okay, so I can't do that. That's what I think turned the whole room black. Okay, so I gotta go back out, I take it. Probably go through another door. Like right here. Nope, that's the one I already went through. second, everybody. Trying to find the next door. I hear one of those birds. Hey, bird! What is that? Okay, I'm missing something. I opened that. I flipped that switch. Yes. Oh, what's this? Oh, I missed something. Shit. I missed this. Hello. Let's see what the chat's saying. He doesn't need to teach anyone anymore. I have mastered the mandolin. Yikes. Get the health before I die. So getting shot by the green, like they're deflecting the green blast back at you, and it's like being poisoned. Great. Good to know. So basically do it like this. He done blowed up. Oh, shit. Nope. Nope. Nope, ain't going out like that. I'm afraid to pull this switch. Yikes. I like these lighting effects. These are pretty rad. You're hoping to make it through though, chum? Yeah, I hope so, Peter. Welcome. It won't be the same without you. Okay. Shoot. Shoot. He done blowed up. What the hell? Oh snap, Hexens, FPs like Heretic, thought it was a 3D game. Nope, this is exactly like playing, well this was, I was talking about it at the top of the stream that like, this was being billed as a sequel to Heretic. And I always took it as that because you have Beyond Heretic in the subtitle, which makes you think, yeah, this is a sequel. No. Oh, you sons of bitches. None shall pass. Asshole. Anyway, before I got interrupted by those buttheads, yeah, this was being billed as like a sequel to Heretic, because, you know, Beyond Heretic is in the subtitle, And then, like, a year later, you get Heretic 2. And then a year after that, you get Hexen 2. And I remember going like, what is happening right now? I don't understand. Like, how does this work? So is this a spin-off of Heretic? I guess? I don't know. But that's the way I take it now. Ooh, I was lucky. Splat. Anyway, let's go over here real quick and see what we got. I want no fools sneaking up behind me. Oh, he never raised his shield. That's right! Nope, nope. You're not sneaking up on me. I ran out of juice. Dang it. Okay. So get this. Mana. How do I change my damn weapon? Nope. It's poison. Shit. Okay. Assuming something down here opened up. No! Then what was the point of that? Oh, God. No! Get me out of there! Shit. Fingers crossed bringing one wheels for you to try. Because you bring the Xbox and N64 and a CRT. I got a CRT this past weekend, finally. Without you guys, we'll have to play TurboGrafx 16. Is this the sequel to N64 Hexen? No, this is Hexen. It's like I said, it was kind of billed as if it were a sequel to Heretic, and it turned out to be its own thing. So I only have so many continues then. Oh, did I let it run out? Shit. And I never saved. Fuck. Well, I was playing as a cleric. Let's go as a fighter. Just punch things to death. Look how many punches it takes to kill these things. 2. A bag of dicks. Eat it. So you have 3 different class types, like Dungeons & Dragons class types to pick. Save those for when I actually need them. That's the exit right there. Where's this? Oh, the switch is right there. Dead. D-E-D, dead. Okay, and then hit that switch. This will come down. I get my key. Nope. Almost forgot about that. Almost got crushed. Okay, so let's fill up on health while we're here. Come on. Come on. You running away now because you know I'm going to spank you? Yup. Yup. Oh, I forgot about that. Get out of the way of the fireballs. Let's go this way and use my key, which I do believe is this way. Maybe. No, but I can kill all these guys beforehand. That's right. Woohoo! What's up, J-Chip? This opens this. And I'll look at the chat in a second. Is the music on the game okay? Is it loud enough? Can you actually hear it? Here's where all those guys I just killed were. Get my key. Oh, okay, wait. Gotta remember this. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay. And there's my... Where I use my key, but first let's kill this fool. See this fist? Yofache. I'm blowing through this way faster than I did on the first playthrough. It's probably a good idea that I switched over to this guy. Yeah, and this guy just gets stuck on the architecture, and I can just stand here and punch him without him hitting me. second. Let's check the chat. Michael B. the Game Genie. What? The hell you doing? Hexen, so I've been wanting to stream my Saturn collection, which has grown significantly this past weekend at the Midwest Gaming Classic. I've been wanting to stream it for a long time. Finally got my Poly Mega last year, and it's what I wanted to use to stream it. And I've just been picking random games to put up on a poll on my Discord, and I put 5 random games from my collection up for people to pick which one they want. This is the one that won this week. So that's why I'm streaming Hexen. Previously I streamed Astal, Shinobi Legions, and last week was Baku Baku, which I actually beat on stream, which is surprising. But welcome, Michael B. It's been a while, bro. Playing Skyward Sword for the Cartridge Club. Sounds good, thanks. Game sounds good to me. Okay. Are you on the podcast? I thought we were full, but it's still Hexen. I'm actually enjoying myself. It took me a little while to get used to the control scheme and not using the thumbsticks like you do in modern day first-person shooters, but yeah, I'm enjoying myself. This is like giving me like a nice little flashback to back in the day when I used to play these on my dad's computer. I remember playing Heretic quite a bit, but I never actually completed it. But playing as the fighter has significantly sped things up. I don't have to do the whole walking backwards thing like I was doing with the cleric on my first playthrough tonight. And there's the exit. Doink. First stage done. Yeah, so it's Shao Kahn, y'all. Yeah, I was saying at the con this weekend, every time I would go to a table that had Saturn games, I would see Quake. And I'd be like, I don't need that because I already have it in my collection. No, it turned out it was the PlayStation 1 version of Quake that I own, not the Saturn one. So now I might look for that so I could stream it at some point. But yeah, I went crazy at the con this weekend buying Saturn stuff that I can eventually stream. Got a couple of pricier games too that I wasn't expecting. But luckily at the Midwest Gaming Classic, which might be if you can ever get out of Canada and come down to the Midwest, if Trump actually lets people leave Canada, you should come to the Midwest Gaming Classic and check it out. It's really good. But yeah, people this year were willing to make a lot of, I made deals at almost every table that I went to when I was buying multiple things. Hang on a second. His fist, eat it. In your face. But yeah, I got some pretty decent deals. The Sega dealer from last year that I got my copy of, what's it called? Golden Axe Warrior from. It was those brothers that were selling all their doubles. And I'm like, you have... And remember I bought the copy of Golden Axe Warrior there last year on Saturday and then went back on Sunday. They had another copy. And I'm like, you guys said these were your doubles? Who the hell has 2 extra copies of Golden Axe Warrior laying around, you dumb shits? But yeah, they had their table again this year, and one of their wives was helping out, and I got a bunch of my Sega stuff there. I got the Primal Rage. If you looked at my social media, you saw my post of what games I picked up. Yeah, my Primal Rage, my Cyber Shinobi, Streets of Rage on the Master System. I think that's it. I bought one thing cap from a gaming... What's it called? Gaming Generation... No, not Gaming Generations. The place by me, Retro Dimension. That guy's prices were so flippin' high this year, dude. It was ridiculous. Like, honestly, I walked past the Retro Dimension table at least twice, so you're not in the know, anybody. Retro Dimension is a store that's, like, right next to where I work. And I go there sometimes, like, on my lunch break or after work if I'm looking for games, and I rarely ever buy stuff there because the guy looks at the eBay prices, then basically adds another 25% to the price. It's ridiculous. So, like, every year at the con, he has a gigantic table. This year, it was a lot of import TurboGrafx, like PC Engine stuff. He had a lot of Neo Geo games and a lot of import Saturn stuff. So that's the only reason I went to his table, was to see what he had. I bought one thing from him, and the only reason I did was the thing that I bought, and I'll reveal it in my stream next week, or at the end of the month, that the thing that I bought from him, I found at another table a lot cheaper. It was like $50 cheaper, but it looked like someone stuck it up their ass. And I was like, no, I don't want to buy a scratched up disc, especially if I'm paying this much. It had better be in decent shape. And then I went to the Retro Dimensions table, and they had it sitting there. And I was like, okay, let's see. And yeah, it was $50 more expensive, but it was in pristine shape. The guy said that the game that I bought was the game was only owned by this one guy. The guy, when he sold it to him, told him that this is a brand new copy that he had bought back in the day, and he never played it, essentially. And it was like in brand new shape. So I'm like, well, I'll spring for that. And I did. Did. Okay, so how come I didn't get that special weapon thing? Did it come down? Because I got my little shooty staff thing by now. Is it over here? Yep, there it is. What do I get? I get an axe! Yeah! It's a sequel to Golden Axe. It's Glowing Axe. Hang on a second. I'll look at the chat in a sec. There we go. You had the PS1 version of Hexen. I remember it coming out on the Nintendo 64, but I don't remember it being on the PlayStation. So, at least now I know. Chris, do you want to be on the Jedi Survivor podcast? I was thinking it would be fun to have the same group. Yeah, we were talking about that this weekend. Me, Rocket Sauce, and Brosman were talking about it. Did they still have the Miracle Piano? I did not see it. I don't think I saw a Miracle Piano this year. I saw a lot of Jaguars. There was one booth that was selling nothing but Jaguar stuff. The Atari table was there, where they sell like the Jaguar homebrews and Lynx homebrews. I went into the arcade this year, and Tim Lapatino, who wrote made the Art of Atari book, was working at the official Atari table that they had in the arcade, and they were selling Atari 2600 pluses, 7800 pluses, all of the like reprint games that Atari has been putting out of like 7800 and 2600 games that were really hard to find. So I remember like looking at their panel or their table, and I was like, I need to come back to you, and I never did. Because I was like, I'm going to get more Saturn stuff. I fully intended. I went in. I basically did all my exploring of what the con had to offer on Saturday this year instead of Sunday like I normally do. So I checked out all the rooms. They had a dedicated Dungeons and Dragons room this year. It was another thing. There was on the first floor. The big carpeted room that the vendors hall was in 2021, was basically dedicated to like Magic cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Dungeons and Dragons, and all that, like tabletop and board gaming and card gaming. So another reason why I say it's starting to look like Gen Con. They had a Tetris competition again. I watched a little bit of that. There was like a lightsaber vendor that was doing like lightsaber like classes, like how to fight with a lightsaber, and I watched one of the classes. I like was walking past, and it was like a bunch of teenagers doing it, and I laughed because the way that the guy was trying to show them how to strike properly with a lightsaber. So he's like, block, make your strike, deflect and hit. And all the people were doing was standing apart from each other. They're like 3 feet apart, and then they would take like 2 little mini hops forward and go like, eek, and try to like slap you with it. And I was like, you guys suck. Ooh, that guy exploded. Nice. Get my amulet. Wait a minute, what? How come I did not get my amulet? Oh my god, is there a switch I need to flip in here? I forget. Is it on the other side of these? Yeah. Shit! Oh, please give me the health. Please give me all the health. I needs it. And there's my amulet. Okay. I think I need to step on one of these in order to go back. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. We watched some of... I didn't really spend a lot of time at Tiger Chainsaw's like second stage thing. Let me see. Oh, I don't need to go that way. But I would like those. I watched the Game Beaters panel, and I met up with J-Chip. Like, J-Chip texted me on Facebook, and he's like, hey, the Game Beaters panel is starting. So I ran over there, met up with him, and who was also there? So Dick Boots was kind of pretending to be Donahue from the old talk show, and he was like working the audience kind of. And who else was there? Chum Nasty was there, Freak of Four, Linda the Gamer Gal. Finally got to meet Linda the Gamer Gal. Go this way. That's what I forgot to do last time. Shoink. So we'll see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, but Cap, I'll definitely be on the panel this year for Survivor. I'll play through it again. That game is awesome. All the things. Dead. Okay. Where'd you come from, sucker? Asshole? Actually, you know what? Let me go down here. See, I did it again, guys. I did not save. Wait, I can't save? Oh, game files, maybe? I need a cartridge RAM to save a Hexen game. Well, I got a password, so let me take a screenshot of that. Where's my goddamn phone? I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my phone. And maybe refill my drink. Okay. Got my drink. Whew. Okay, where are we at in the chat? Think they'll change the name to Midwest Crafting Classic? Yeah, that's where it's headed. So many crafts. Yep, almost half and half. Yeah, Chum Nasty's right. It was basically half and half. You guys are going to be on a panel? That's cool. No, yeah, we're talking about the Cartridge Club podcast. It was last year. Was me, Cap, Fitnat. Was it Fitnat? And Brosman. And Cap was asking us to repeat that when we did the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order podcast episode. Now we're gonna play Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So get the same people back. And Dan was all over it. Dan was like, I you don't have to break my neck or break my back to play that game again. Okay, let's take a picture of the password so I know. Okay. I can turn my ringer back on, too. That would help. Okay. Doink. Get a drink. Excuse me. Woo! Went down the wrong pipe. The wrong pipe. Okay. Dying, y'all. Okay, let's do it. Yikes. So I pulled that and it didn't open up. Oh man, I got 10 health. Now that's some old bullshit. Yikes. Nope. Nope. No. Oh, good God. I did it. With 10 health. Now give me some health, suckers. Health. Give it to me. Oh shit, there's another one down there. Dang it. Got that lemonade going down the wrong pipe. Still killing me. How's the wave race video coming? Yeah, Peter, how's that coming? You're overcomplicating it again. You're pretty far through it, though? Okay, good. So you have to wait until May 15th. The laugh of a man that just escaped death. You know it, bro. Okay. What was I doing? Oh. Get out of my way. Dead. Dead. Oh, there's more in there. Give me all the health, please. Oh, no. 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 What the hell is that? Jesus. Is the Jolly Green Giant following me? No? I need the steel key. Okay. How much you want to bet? Whoa. Nope, not getting fireballed to death. Already went down here. Okay, what I didn't do was this on the other side. Oh, so that's where the other one came from. Well, shit. Oh, that refilled my health. Oh! I like it a lot. The purple potions are your friend. Oh, there's another one down there. Great. Oh, that was lovely. That was not. Okay, so what the hell am I supposed to be doing? Oh, there's something there. Armor! Ooh! My nipples just got hard. Oh, shit. Give me more purple. Those are my buddies. It's not something I can open. Oh, I done did it, guys. How do I get out of here, though? How am I supposed to get over there? Is that a switch? No, no, it's a switch. Okay, so we got these 3 doors. This bullshit right here. Which I don't know how to get to. This, which I don't know how to open. I did not see any switches on the walls. That is where I need a key, which is probably how I get in there. This room full of the damn birds. Which I just annihilated through some bars. Rad. That's not where I need to go. So I'm definitely missing something. I'm guaranteeing you it's down here. There's some switch I missed. Could be. Right here. God damn. So it says one more switch to find. don't see any flipping switches. God damn it. Okay, I'm lost. I don't see any other switch. Back. Okay, going to bed. All right, have a good night, Cap. Welcome, Jakob. Oh, where did you come from? Let's see what's going on in the chat. That's faster at it. I can't give Peter too much crap. He does a great job editing. I'm way too lazy to learn everything he does. Whoops. There has to be another switch down here that I'm not seeing. Like this. And it's gonna have to open up that area over there so I can get in there. But I don't see this switch. It's not down here. These things don't open. So I am at a loss right now. Where did those two fools come from? So I did that one. Double check over here. Or it's just the one that I already did. Well, shit. Row, row. So anyone watch any movies lately? I checked out Novocaine last night. It was quite entertaining, if not a little overly graphic. There were a couple things that happened in it where I was like, God damn. I am not finding this frickin' switch. Well, I hate to do it, but I might have to look up a strat guide online or something, or if somebody wants to look it up. Where's the second frickin' switch? That's where I need a key. I am not seeing this other freaking switch. Have a good night, Chum Nasty. The new Looney Tunes movie, how was that? Wasn't playing at that many theaters by me, if I'm remembering it right. What the hell is this? I've been watching a lot of true crime. Where are you people coming from? I've been watching a lot of true crime stuff on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Netflix lately. Their true crime stuff can be really hit or miss. So I watched this one called A Kidnapping in Plain Sight, which was really kind of creepy. And then I watched one... I started it this morning before I went to work, and I finished it when I got home, and it was called Con... Instead of Con Man, it was Con Mum. It's about a con woman who took advantage of, like, her long-lost son and just, like, took him for, like, $300,000. Okay, guys, I'm completely lost. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So... where am I at? Am I that little white thing? Okay, so... did I kill it? I might have killed it through the door. Is that the one where the guy lends a friend a hand in the car? What are you talking about, Peter? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I can't find... I don't see another switch. Oh, well, okay, now this is open all of a sudden? And I'm almost dead. Got him through the bars again. There's the other one. Half of the puzzle has been solved. Thanks. So does that mean that this thing opens? That was just random. Kidnapped in plain... No, not playing site. Plain. Plain. Oh, yes, that is the one. Guy, like, befriends a family and, like, kind of gets information on them so they can blackmail them if he wants to at some point. But he was like macking on their oldest daughter who was like 13 or something, and convinced her that they were in love, and he kidnapped her basically twice. And the parents kind of let it happen. The parents are stupid, and they were watching it. I was getting so mad that this guy kidnapped their daughter, and they still let him in their house and in their lives after he kidnapped their daughter and she got returned to them. They still let the kidnapper in their house and have access to their daughter, who he was trying to, do, unspeakable things to. And it was just infuriating. It made me so mad. The dad jerked him in the car, yep. And then he slept with the mother. He was basically getting, like, dirt on them so that if they ever tried to... And they actually used it, like, if they got him arrested, he would say, you either drop the charges or I tell everyone that, you jerked me off in the car, or, me and your wife were having an affair and all that, so they would save face by not prosecuting. Okay, so half of the thing is... I mean, do I got a key now? What is happening? And where are you guys always coming from? Okay, I don't understand what the hell's going on. So maybe I go back where I came from. I don't think those things do anything. Oops, no, not there. There. See, like, they're coming from somewhere. Where? Like, is it down here now? No. This stage is really confusing the hell out of me, everybody. I am getting so freaking frustrated. But, Con Mum was good too. Another one of those that you can, while you're watching it, you're like, why are you putting yourself in this position to get taken advantage of, bro? Like, everyone can see that it's a setup. Why are you letting it happen? It was because he was desperate for what was... Watch it, I don't want to spoil it. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Like, am I done in here now? I guess? I've done that. Did that one over there. So maybe the doors on this side are open now. Is this thing open? Well, it said I needed a steel key to get into that one area. I am at a loss, guys. None of these doors are open now. There's one more in the back. Nope. So there's still something for me to do in that little maze area, but I am at a loss as to what it might be. That's where the pathway is. That's been pulled. So there's something else I gotta do in here. I am lost. Didn't want to go down there. So there's something going on with these, and I don't know why they're not. Is that frickin' switch? But it doesn't stay open for very long, so I don't know how I'm supposed to. Ugh. I need a steel key. Well, where the hell is it? Okay, so now that side is closed off. How the hell do I get in there? I don't know what's going on. I really don't. See, people like bad guys just keep spawning out of nowhere. See? I don't know what to do. I really don't. Well, I guess I'm going to call the stream here because I'm completely lost. I don't know what to do. This game is pissing me off. Ugh. So, I'll be back next Thursday with another game to play from my Saturn collection. I'll put up a poll on... I wish I had an answer for me, too. I'll put up another poll on my Streaming Stuffs thread on my Discord server. Another 5 games from my collection that you all can choose from, and the one that wins, I'll put it up for a 3-day poll, and whichever game wins is going to be the one that I play next week. And I keep on trying to pick various, like, not stuff from the same genre that I've played before. Like, I'm trying to put some sports games in there, even though I don't really have a whole lot of them. but like different types, racing games, fighting games, all that kind of stuff. So, vote. I'll probably put the poll up tomorrow on the server, and I'll be back next week, next Thursday, 9 p.m. Central, for the next Sega Saturn gaming stream. Hopefully I'll have the kinks worked out. You have a password? I do. I took a picture of it. I can do it again, by the way. There's the password. Save it. Save it! I can always come back later. So, and then Sunday is the next episode of Tides of Flame, my Dungeons & Dragons campaign that I stream here on Facebook. What? That I stream here on YouTube. It's going to be episode 22. I've been working on it at various times this week. I totally forgot that it was this weekend, so I've been trying to get the story written. It went really well last time on episode 21. Like, I was not all that prepped for it. I had some ideas written down on a WordPad file of things that I wanted to do, and like everything just kept coming to me super quick as to how to adapt to what the players were throwing at me, and it was so much fun. So I hope that happens again this Sunday. So we're talking about playing in the early afternoon, so between 12 and 1 will most likely start. But actually between 12 and 2, I haven't really talked to the players, but it'll be between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Sunday afternoon for episode 22 of Tides of Flame. So tune in for that. I'll be posting about it on social media and everything, so keep an eye out for that. And then, yes, at the end of the month of April, I will be doing a combined March, April, and Midwest Gaming Classic pickup live stream. So keep an eye out for that as well. So thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Thank you, Peter. We got Jakob. We got Chum Nasty, Captain Algebra. Let's see, who else? J-Chip stopped in. Michael B. the Game Genie. That surprised the hell out of me. I haven't talked to him in so long. Looks like that's it. Oh, and Lit Gaming also. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Hope we'll see you next week. So have a good night, everybody. Let me switch over. What is this? What is happening? Oh, there it is. So, I'll see you next week, hopefully. Have a good night, everybody.